Hey there, everyone. This is Mike Thomas here. You guys know me as Mike from Maine, and I'm along here with my partner, Brett Rutecki. Today, we're going to be talking about an amazing new software that we've got coming out. And it's just something that we're super, super, super proud of. And we're really excited to share it with you today for the very first time. It says here, new groundbreaking software creates little profit pulling videos that you can sell to local businesses for up to $500 each. And we have real proof of people making money selling little videos and making thousands. And that's, for me, what gets me so excited about this. It's not only that you have a software, but you also have a method. You also have a way of taking that and getting results from it. And not only just getting those results for yourself, but actually going out there and you're able to get results for other people. And when you're able to get results for others, when you're able to actually replicate something that you're doing, and do it for others, that's when the magic starts happening. That's when people start coming to you. Imagine if you were able to go out there and provide traffic and provide a service to a business, and they start recommending you to their friends. They start saying, oh, well, this is the guy. This is like, how are you doing that? How are you getting all these videos? How are you getting all this extra traffic and sales and whatnot? They're going to start saying, oh, well, I have this guy. He charges a little bit for it, but it's worth it because he actually gets results. People will pay for results. They don't care how you provide those results for them. They don't care what you're doing. They just want the results. And that's what makes this super, super amazing. Now, this is going to be a fast, straight to the point webinar. We value your time, so please value ours by just paying attention. I can actually see on our webinar software if you're paying attention or not. So for those of you that are off browsing on Facebook, or if you're off watching videos, which I know a lot of people are doing now, that's why we're doing this, come back to us and just stay with us. We're not going to This isn't going to be one of those calls that's like 2 hours long. It's going to be short and straight to the point. Now, this webinar is for you. If you'd like to see a proven method that has also is proven to make thousands of dollars, and if you, of course, if you have the tools to actually do it, it's just one of those things that if you like something that's been proven, which I always do, I always ask people, like, give me proof that this is actually working. If you're familiar with me, it might be your first time with me, but if you're someone in my audience, you always know that I'm Brett as well. We always want to see proof. If people are saying like this is going to do something, will show us that this method has actually worked before, and that's what really gets us, both of us, excited. And you want to get access to unlimited traffic. And when we say unlimited traffic, we truly mean it. There's no limit on how much traffic that you can drive with what we are going to be showing you today. The only thing that can limit you is yourself, and how many videos you actually make with this. That's the limit. And so it's not the software. It would be you that would be the issue. And if you are willing to simply use a very, very simple but powerful software and push a few buttons, and the world is yours. And you'd like to learn how to actually help people and get paid for it, which the altruistic, the nice guy in me always likes it when I know that I can go out there and I can help someone, and it makes it and get paid for it. It makes it so much easier to offer a service. Like, for example, today we're going to be offering you to purchase our software, and it makes it so much easier for me to offer it to you when I know that it actually is something that can help you. It's so much easier. I don't know if you have any sales experience, if you've ever done any kind of sales in your life, whether it's going around like me when I was a kid selling. My dad actually sent me out selling pumpkins one time. That was fun. Or if you're doing any kind of sales work, and you believe in your product, if you believe what you're actually selling will actually help the person that you're selling it to, it makes it so much easier to sell. If you don't believe in the product, it comes out so obvious in your sales pitch. Like, people will read through you so quickly if you don't actually believe in what you're selling. So this makes it really easy for me. So yeah, if you'd like to learn how to help people and actually get paid for it. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, which some of us. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I don't want to interrupt. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
Go
a
ahead.
couple of people have been asking the same question about Shorts One. And in order to save a lot of confusion like through this whole call, I wanted to just answer that one real quick, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay, so a couple of people have just said, "Hey, Mike and Brett, what was Shorts One like?" And somebody had actually sent a message to one of our affiliates and said, "Well, I have Shorts One. What's the difference between that and Shorts Two?" Just to clarify, there is no such thing as Shorts One. The reason this is called Shorts 2 is because a while back I had released a different video product that created regular, wide format videos. And the people were messaging me in my support desk saying, "Hey, what we'd really like to do is be able to make shorts also. They'd like to be able to make shorts too." That's where the name Shorts 2 came from. You can make shorts too. It's not the second version.
And Brett confused the heck out of all of us because by putting a two at the end of it. So it's it technically should have been shorts TOO, but Brett put a two there. What can we do?
Yes.
Brett
Shorts
is a
TOO.
developer,
Yes, shorts
not
too. Now you
an
can make
English
shorts
grammar
too.
expert. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. So everyone, this is the first time this software has ever come out. There's no other software out there. And we'll say that again. There, if you like Brett, like what Brett said before, someone actually messaged us and was like, "What if I own the first version?" There is no first version. This is the only one that's ever come out. Are we all clear on that, everyone? Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that short videos like these are the rage right now. And it's really funny when short videos came out. I remember kind of looking at them and being like, I don't know. I'm in my mid 40s now. I'm getting older. I was thinking this is what the kids are watching. These kids are out there watching the TikTok, watching TikTok videos, watching I don't know, YouTube Shorts, watching Instagram Reels, and they're watching these little short videos. This isn't something for me. I don't do this. This isn't mine. But over time, I've started finding myself watching them. And probably the reason isn't actually, by the way, isn't me. It's not me like wanting to watch them. It's because these platforms like YouTube, platforms like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, all these ones, they are pushing this content because they know that this is what people want, and they're pushing it on us. And it's just like this is what they're sharing. You can put out a video on a place like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, and it can get traffic even if you have no following, especially places like TikTok. It's incredible. I've seen videos that people have zero followers on TikTok and they're getting thousands, if not in some cases, don't think you're going to put out a video and get millions of views on it like your first time doing it. That would be like a super viral video. But it's very, very common to get hundreds, if not thousands of views on these platforms, which is very difficult to do if you were to take a normal video, like a horizontal video, the ones that we're used to watching on YouTube, and you put those up on a YouTube channel and you put that out there, it's very difficult for that to go viral. You're most likely going to need some sort of a following to go viral with that, or you're going to need to get lucky. With short content, the thing that I think makes this the great equalizer is that you do not need an audience for these to go viral, which means you can go out there and actually create these little videos for businesses, and you could create videos for them. You could create a channel for them. Uh, Personally speaking, I had a company reach out to me the other day, and they asked me if I would be willing to create a TikTok channel just for their company. They said, "Can you just create it? And we're going to pay you." I think they said they would pay me something like $30 to $50 per video, and they wanted multiple videos per day. Now, if I wasn't doing so well in my business, I would have done it. But because I already am fine and I'm doing other things, I said, "Oh, go find someone else. Someone else would do it for you." But that's a perfect opportunity for anyone that is looking for a side income, a side hustle. Like that, it's really like these videos are incredible. And in fact, 70% of the world watches videos on their mobile devices now, and everyone's watching it now. If you tell me that you've never watched a video while you're in the bathroom, or while you're in your car or in the bus or whatever, everyone's watching everywhere. Everyone has their phone with them. I mean, this is where people are consuming content everywhere. Everywhere they're consuming content. It's not just at your computer anymore, which is what makes this so important. And the shape of your phone, if you look down at your phone right now, if you pull your phone out of your pocket and you look at it, the shape of your phone is vertical. And that's unless you, of course, unless you turn it horizontal, but most of the time we're looking at our phone in a vertical landscape. And that's why these videos, they're built for that. They're built for where your audience is. And that's what they always say. You should go where your customers are. Don't make them come to you. You go to where your customers are. You don't sit at home and say, "Oh, I wish my customers would come to you." You go out on the street. You go out on where there's traffic. You don't put your lemonade stand in your backyard. You take your lemonade stand and you put it right out on the main road. So you bring your product to the customers, and that's exactly what these vertical videos are all about. Now, in 2024, short form video content is set to claim a staggering 90% of internet traffic, and it's expected to exceed over 10 billion. It's still a lot of money. $10 billion in revenue from this short form content. We're not talking about the long ones, these long videos. I mean, that's a whole other thing. We're talking about these short little videos. It's taking so much traffic and it's making so much money. That means that the traffic is just waiting there. All you need to do is have a bunch of short videos so you can suck that traffic out and use it however you want. Again, you can use it for yourself, you can use it for others. It's whatever you want to do with it. And when you have an army of these little videos, you can easily get traffic from the top social networks, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram. You can do it from Facebook Reels, all these different places. They love these little videos because they know that that's what their audience is looking for. They have a hungry audience that's looking for these videos, and pretty much you're giving YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you're giving them content so that they can go out there and put it on and share it out with the world, and they will reward you with traffic. Now, when you have access to unlimited traffic like this, there are millions of businesses that are willing to pay you top dollar to help them tap into it. Restaurants, pizza shops, barbers, bakeries, hardware stores, and pretty much every business out there needs more traffic right now. If you walk into a business and you ask them, would you like more customers than sales? How many of them are going to say no to you? Everyone, they all want more customers. They all need more sales. They all need more leads. But they don't have time. They're busy. They're out there dealing with their own customers. So they would rather simply pay someone like you to bring them in those customers. Because some of these businesses, one single customer can mean thousands of dollars in sales over time. And they're willing to pay a lot for these new leads coming in because they think long term. They think, okay, if this person comes in this time and someone's a regular at a I don't know, at a barber shop or at a bakery, or if someone's a regular at a dentist, I mean, they're going to bring in money. They're also going to refer friends and family. My wife and I, we both go to the same dentist, and we're going to bring our kids into the same dentist. I mean, it becomes, and when people say, oh, who's your dentist? You refer people in. I mean, that's how business works. So they know the value of that. They understand that. They just want other people to do that work for them. Now, which is why this is such a profitable opportunity. But we didn't come up with this idea. We didn't come up with the idea of going out there and selling these kinds of videos. There are already people that are selling traffic videos to businesses. For example, Kevin. This is a real screenshot from Kevin. He's charging looks like $25 to create these little short videos. He's already made approximately $25,000 on Fiverr simply creating this type of content. It's probably much more than that. We've also got Adele, who also creates these different short form videos, and he's already got over 132 sales on there. And Hedred's made over $14,000 creating little short videos. Like this, these are just very few examples of people actually doing this type of stuff already. I personally know people that have made thousands simply by putting videos on these different platforms and monetizing them with ads. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't want to just do sell to businesses, like you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can take this, you can make different channels, and you can monetize them with the ads on these platforms as well. And the interesting thing, the thing I like about this type of content is that you don't necessarily need to make salesy videos. You can make videos about topics that you are interested in and make different channels just about that, and be able to crank these videos out with the software. You're going to see how easy it is in a second. However, making these videos without our software is expensive and it can be a lot of work. Normally, to be able to create them with the existing software that exists on the market, it's expensive. You have to actually get editing software to be able to do it. These can cost hundreds of dollars. And it's going to take a lot of time to do that as well, especially if you've never done it before, if you don't know how to do any editing. You're going to need to create or purchase high quality images or even videos to add in to make your videos really pop. And you're going to need to go out there and actually pay for a voice artist to or do it yourself. So you can either pay someone to do it, which is going to cost you a lot of money, or you're going to need to get up to your computer and actually speak everything out. That's going to either take you time. Some people really don't like to do that. It's not really in their comfort zone. So it's and also a problem. And you're going to either need to create or purchase music for your videos to make them stand out. These videos, a lot of them have music added into them. It helps to keep people's attention, and it can cost like, I don't know, $50 to $100 a video. Depends what you're actually doing. If you want to purchase music for your videos, you have to purchase licenses for a lot of these different types of music for that. Well, at least that was the old way of doing things. And again, I'm Mike from Maine. It's my partner, Brett. He's come up with a super easy way to make profitable short videos that you can start selling to local businesses starting today. And it's called Shorts 2, as we mentioned before. Again, there is no Shorts 1. This is Shorts 2, as in it should have been TOO, Shorts 2. This is a revolutionary software that will let you easily create short videos without, like, you don't need to show your face. So if you're someone that doesn't want to put your face on camera, if that's something that you're not really comfortable with, that's fine. You don't need to with this. I know of countless examples of people making videos with their face and then not with their face on them, and even getting the same or not better results with faceless videos. You don't need to have your face on your videos if you don't want to. Also, you don't need to talk. You don't need to put your voice out there. If you're someone that's not comfortable doing that, this will actually do realistic AI generated voices, and they sound fantastic. Brett's going to show you that in a second. And you don't need any tech skills. Like, anyone can do it. It's created. One thing that Brett actually does very, very well is he creates his software so pretty much I can use it. He creates it so that he has tutorials, of course, and I always recommend people going through his tutorials. But a lot of the times, and it was the other day, I was actually asking Brett a question about his software, and he was like, "Well, did you go through the tutorials?" And I was like, "No." And because I usually don't need to. I usually can just pop into the software and I can do most of the stuff without actually doing any of the tutorials. Again, go through the tutorials. Brett's gonna get mad at me for not telling you to go through them. But usually, I mean, you can. They're so easy to use. It's phenomenal, and just no hassle. Yeah, it's the thing that makes this software so unique and so different from what's out there already is that this creates videos so fast. You don't have to, like, you create a video and then wait an hour or more for your video to be done. You can just go and create your video and it will be done. You go over and check your email for a second, come back over, and your video is going to be done. Like, you can just sit there and watch it. It's that fast. And this is exactly what you need to start creating profitable videos like the ones below. And you can actually see some examples. We'll have some examples on our on our sales page for you. You can just start using to drive traffic. Now, you guys want to see a quick demo? Put a yes in the chat box if you guys would like to see a quick demo of how powerful this software is, and some actual examples here. Well, you guys are excited. Love it. Okay, Brett, are you still with me?
No, I went back to bed. Sorry.
Went back to bed. He's always going
We'll
back
do a
to
demo
bed.
tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see. You'll see you tomorrow, Brett. Okay, let me send it over to you. Okay,
All right, can everybody hear me and see my screen? There's been many times where I forgot to share and I forgot to unmute myself. So just let me know that I'm not talking to myself and that I'm not showing you a blank screen here. Incidentally, Mike, when you were talking about how this is easy to use, one of the gentlemen commenting here, I always watch the comments while you're talking so I can answer people directly. One of the gentlemen said that Brett's software is very easy to use, and I appreciate it. It's what he said. I wanted to say to him, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy my work. It's always good. As the person that actually writes the products we sell, it makes me feel really good to get compliments like that, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and make a video. So when you log into Shorts 2, you're going to see a screen that looks like this. It's going to show all of your existing videos. Now, obviously, if you haven't made any videos yet, you're not going to see any videos. So you can see these are some of the tests that I've been doing, some of the demos that I've made for some affiliates, some tests that I've made myself when I was developing it. There were actually many, many more than this. I deleted most of them, but I left some of them up. Let's go ahead and create a new video. So I'll create a new video, and then I will also show you one of the existing videos as well. In order to create a new video, you go ahead and click that button that says New Video. Now it's going to ask you for a video name. Now the video name is for your reference only. It has no bearing on the video itself. It's just so that you can remember what the heck you made that video for. So generally, you're going to want to enter in a relevant name. Customer name, maybe the promo name that you're doing, something that's going to make you remember what that's for. This is a demo, so I'm going to call it demo. Now, I already have a video named demo, so I'll call this demo 2. Go ahead and click on continue, and then it's made my video for me. Now you can see it's created my video, but there's no content in it yet, and it's also in draft mode. So what I need to do is go ahead and edit this video. Now a video is made up of a number of slides. Each slide has text, voice, background, frames. It has different elements on it. By default, the video has a certain number of slides. In order to move through the slides, I can click the slider to move through the slides. When I get to the last slide, I also have the option to add more scenes, add more slides, or I can delete the last one if I want to. So I can make my video longer or shorter as I see fit. Okay. In order to start creating my video, what I suggest people do, and this is the way I make it because it seems the most sensible thing for me, is the first thing that I do is I select my background music. Each video has music running in the background. First thing I do is select my background. So that way, if I pick a spicy video, I can pick a spicy music. I know that I need to pick my slides like that. By picking the music first, it allows me to set the tone of my video. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and change our music. Now, there are several musics to select from, background musics. In order to see them, just pick on one of the names and it will start playing it for you. All right. We're going to save that one. That's kind of a rock one. I like the little upbeat tone, so we'll just pick that one. We don't set your selection. Okay. Now I can go ahead and start creating my scenes. Scenes are made up of a couple of different things. The first and probably most important thing that you're going to want to set is your background. So you can see right now there is a background. It's important to remember that this background is a preview. This is actually an animated background. It's a video background. But when we were creating the software and I had beta testers using it, it was a little confusing for them having the video playing in the background in the builder. So what it's going to do is just show you a static preview. But in the actual video, and you'll see when we render this, this will actually be an animated background. So I want to go ahead and change this. I don't want to use the stock background. I'll go ahead and click on change background. And I have a couple of options here. I can search for a new animated background. I can show the recently used ones. So if I want to reuse one, I can go ahead and click on the recently used ones. If I do want to have just a specific image, I can go ahead and put in the link for a specific image, or I can upload an image. This allows me to put customer logos in or stuff like that. For this example, we're just going to go ahead and use animated backgrounds, and we're going to go ahead and search for them. Now, there are tens of thousands of animated backgrounds that you can pick from. I'm just going to go ahead and pick one. We'll search for a party and click on show. Oh, I'm sorry. Click recently used. Let's change the background here. We'll select a party and click search this time instead of the recently used button. And we'll search for all the animated backgrounds that are relevant to the word party. So let's go ahead and pick this one. And it will add it in. As you can see, this is a static preview, but it is an animated background. Underneath it is a slider that will let me position it the way I want. So I can go ahead and make sure I have it positioned the way I like, and I can go ahead and then change my text. So I'll enter in some new text, and I'll say this is a shorts to demo video. All right. Now I want that text to be spoken. I want it to be a spoken word, so I'm going to go ahead and select my voice. There are several voices in several different languages. I'm just going to go ahead and pick the first one. That would be Andrew. And I want to go ahead and put a frame around my video as well. So let's go ahead and pick a frame here. And we will pick the simple black frame. Okay. I can go ahead and adjust my text color if I want to. I can adjust my font size if I want to. I'm just going to leave it like it is there. And I'll click on Save Scene. Next, I'll go over to the next scene. And you can see the next scene is back to the default. So it has the default background. It doesn't have the frame. It doesn't have the text. It doesn't have anything like that. In order to make it nice and quick, all you have to do is go ahead and click on this button right here. It says Transfer Settings. And it will transfer all my settings from my last video over to this one. I just enter in my new text and I'm good to go. I'll say, we are showing how to use Shorts to. And I'll go ahead and I will make this a little smaller. And I'm going to go ahead and change the background again to a new background. Let's say party again. And this time we will use this one. Does that one look good, Mike? Actually, let's use this one. That one looks pretty cool. Position it the way we want, make sure it's looking good. And
one thing I want to mention though, and it's something that I got confused about when I was playing around with it, and I should have watched the tutorials, is when you actually picking that background, that's actually going to be a video in the final product there. Just want to make sure people really understand that. Like that's
yes, it's an animated background. It's an animated video, and what happens is the video background is wider than the ending result video, so it's a wide format video, which allows you to position it the way you want inside of your wide format video, because this is a wide format video that we're going to make into a narrow video for a mobile phone, so we can reposition it the way we want and just get the part of the video that we want. So you use the preview to lay everything out, and then you go ahead and continue. And then we're going to click on Save Scene, go to the next scene, transfer our settings, and enter in our next text. It's fast and easy to use. Okay, and we're going to change the background one more time. Let's search for the word fast this time. See what we got for fast. All right, we can do this one. Okay, and we'll go ahead and I want to make this text a little smaller. And let's do this. Let's save that scene. We'll add one more scene on this.
Bryce is asking, what's transition?
Transition is the transition between one video to another. So things like a fade effect, things like that. Now, I will say this, and I always like to be very honest about my products. I think I'm more honest than most people. The transition is things like a fade effect or a dissolve effect or a slide. If you're using a voice, if you're going to have a voiceover, which we're using in this demo, then you can't use a transition. Transitions are for when you have no voice. And the reason being is the voice messes up with the transition. The two of them working together, it garbles the voice at the end. So if you're going to have a voiceover, a AI voiceover, then you want to have transition to none. If you're not going to have a voiceover, you're just going to have the background music, and your text, then you can use the transitions. That's why I'm not using transition in this particular demo. I do say that in the tutorials as well. Again, it is technically a limitation of the software. It's a tech limitation. I'd like to be completely honest about that. I want you to make an informed purchase decision. All right, let's go ahead and change our minutes. Okay, let's see. Go to shorts2.com to learn more. We'll put a call to action at the end. And this time we're going to go ahead and change the frame to the arrows because we want to draw attention to that. Should be an arrows frame here. If I can find it. Red arrows. Okay. And we'll change our background again. And we'll say fireworks. All right, let's pick this one. I like that one. And we'll position this so it's nice and good in there. And we'll save that scene. All right. Now, what I think is really cool about this, I spent a lot of time making this work. We got one last scene here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. We don't want that last scene. We'll just delete it. What I think is really cool and something I spent a lot of time on is making this render fast. So I'm sure a lot of you have used web-based video software before. You go ahead and you click the render video button and it says, okay, come back in like 17 hours and maybe your video will be done. I always hated that. I didn't enjoy that at all. And I want to render my video. I want it to get done now. So we'll go ahead and render video. We'll see how long it takes. And while that's rendering, I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the other ones. So this is another video that I've created. It is a demo for a fictional pizza place called Tony's Pizza. And you can see how I've created my video. So it's stopped down at Tony's Pizza. They have 20 different specialty pizza options and the best fresh break bread made daily. And if you mention this video, you get a free drink with any order. So this would be a video that you actually use to drive traffic to a local business. And local businesses will pay you for that. If you can get people to come into their business to walk in, they're going to love that. I mean, they will pay you to get them that attention. This is something you can definitely use Shorts 2 for. It's one of the things that I really designed it for, to attract customers to local businesses and then sell these videos to the local businesses, sell it as a service to them. What's great about it is you can create these videos so fast that to them, it looks like you put in a ton of work, and to them, they're happy. Oh man, I got customers coming in, but you did it in about what? We've been doing this for about 2 minutes now, 3 minutes maybe. As you actually see, the video is rendered already and ready to go. Now the video is rendered.
Fast. I mean, I really want to point out, by the way, Brett, that's really, really fast for a video rendering. If you guys have ever used any other software out there, you know you have to kind of wait and come back, and that was really, really quick and amazing.
Yeah, I actually said I didn't want. I always hated, like I as an affiliate have tested out several video softwares, and I always hated how it's like, man, I gotta come back tomorrow and see if my video is rendered. I wanted it to be fast, and I spent a lot of time from a coding aspect. I'm not going to get into the tech of it, but I spent a lot of time ensuring that these videos are the fastest rendering videos. And incidentally, it doesn't matter how long your video is, it will still render just as fast, because I've used what's called multi-threading to render your video, all your scenes at one time. So whether you have 3 scenes on your video or 30 scenes on your video, it's going to render just as fast. All right, let's go ahead and check out our video.
Now, we're not hearing the audio, by the way. I think it might be coming through on your computer.
All right, but let me turn my speakers up really loud for you then.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming through computer internal computer there. We do have some examples on the sales page, I believe, that people can check out.
Yeah, I apologize. I mustn't have GoToWebinar set up. It must be set up to block my computer's audio. I apologize for that. But you can see the video rendered quite fast. It has your text on it. It has all your scenes on it, and it has your call to action at the end of it. Now, what you can do now, we will store your video for 5 days total. After 5 days, if you don't download it, you have to re-render it, just because I can't let my server get filled up with thousands of people's videos. So we will store it for 5 days for you. In order to download your video, simply go ahead and click on the more options button and then click on download, and you can go ahead and download your video and have it and use it for whatever you want, be it YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Facebook. You can use it however you like.
One thing I recommend that you guys do is I'm gonna actually go and I'm gonna put that there's just gonna be videos right on the sales page. I'm gonna give you that link in a second. I recommend that you actually listen to some, because I think one of the things that has really impressed our business partners on this is that they thought that the text to speech was incredible on this, and just the speed on how fast you can actually create these. And even in the chat here, Brett, while you were doing this, Bryce was like super fast render. David says nice product here, Brett. Quicker than a lot of softwares out there. Hank says, Brett, this is your best yet. I truly get this. I've never seen video rendering that fast. So that's just one of these things. If you want to be able to crank out videos quickly, and you don't, like, he's got, one thing I really like about this, by the way, is he's got enough things that you can tweak with this that you can actually change things around to make your video kind of how you want it, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like you have to learn a whole new crazy software in order to make this work. It's just simple enough for normal people like me that I can actually use it and not have to get an education to actually figure out how to do it.
There are a couple questions here real quick that I'll put in here. Brian says, can you put an actual link to something like a website into the video at the end? You can put the URL in. It's not going to be clickable.
Brian, what I recommend.
This is true for any video. I mean,
yeah.
Videos don't have links in them. Like, it has never existed. So yes, you put the URL in there and you put a call to action, go to shorts2.com, but it's not going to be clickable. That's just not something that exists in videos.
What you can do, depending upon the place that you post this, there are ways of doing, not necessarily making a clickable link, but ways of adding in links and ways of directing people to where you want them to go. And I definitely recommend that when you're sending them to different links, that you can track it. So if you're using some kind of a link tracker and you want to know how many people are clicking on those links, you can always send them to like a specific link, and then you'll be able to see how much traffic that specific video is. If you're one of these people that wants to track it. If you don't care, then you can just tell them to go to a specific link.
David asks, how many, I may have covered this, what is the maximum file size or length? Well, the file size will vary depending on your background and all that. But the maximum length is 10 scenes. I may increase that if people ask. That's just an arbitrary number that I chose when I created the software. We have about 100 beta testers. Nobody has asked for any longer. If people do ask for longer, it's just a simple matter of me changing the code in like 2 seconds, so I wouldn't have a problem with that. What video length do I recommend? Here's the thing, David. These are short videos. And I'm not saying like that's the way I made it. That's the way the platforms are, like YouTube Shorts. Like YouTube Shorts are called YouTube Shorts, not YouTube Longs. You want your video to be short, even though you can make a longer video. You want it to be short and to the point, because the people watching this, and people in general these days, have an incredibly short attention span. They're not going to watch a 5-minute video on their mobile phone. You have to grab their attention, get them the message, like almost like a billboard. They're flying by the highway at 60 miles an hour. You don't have a billboard with 30 freaking lines of text on it. Grab their attention, get them the message right away. That's how you make money with short videos. So you know you can make a long video. I strongly suggest, this is a little tip for you guys, that you don't make a long video, because they're not going to watch it anyway. Let's see, there was another question here that I wanted to answer here. Can the background text be changed, or the background, you mean this box behind the text, that's to make it show up, the text show up inside of the video. So if you didn't have this box, you wouldn't be able to see the text. It would be all convoluted. So no, that currently can't be changed. You can change the size of the text, and you can change the color of the text. On the pizza shop video, shouldn't one of the slides have been the address to the business? No, Beth, actually, because if on a video like that, what you would do is, say, for example, you were using it for Facebook, you would target people in your local area. So only people in your local area. For example, there is actually a pizza place called Tony's. It's not Tony's Pizza, it's a sub shop where I I would say I was doing an ad for them, a video for them. I would only set the video to show to people in my town. See, that's the power of this kind of marketing. You can, especially on Facebook, you can show these to only local people. That's why it's so great for local marketers. It's why local marketers love it. When they run a radio ad, well, people 40 miles away are hearing your ad. They don't care about that. But when you're running an ad on a platform like Facebook, where you can target just the people in the area, then they know that everybody that sees it is a potential customer. I think I answered all the other questions. Anybody else have a question?
There's a few questions in there, and if I didn't get to them now, we're going to get them at the end. One important one, what Gilbert asked was, can we add our own background in? Can we add our own images on there?
I'm sorry?
Gilbert asked if he could add his own background if he didn't want to use your video backgrounds. Can he add his own?
Yeah, I showed that, but I will show it again real quick. So say, for example, I wanted to upload a company logo, or another great example that I thought of when I was creating this is, what if I'm doing, say, a video for a real estate agent and she wants to upload a picture of a house that she's selling. So what you do is you go ahead and click on change background, and you actually have two options to use your own background image as opposed to one of our stock background videos. You can go ahead and add in the URL of an image, so just copy and paste the URL if that image is online. Or if you have it on the computer, if you actually have the image file, you can just upload it as well and click add image. So you have three options for your background. You have the videos, you can link to an image, or you can upload an image. Did we miss anybody, or did we cover everything here?
I think we're good. If you want to send it back to me, if we have any more questions, I'll get to them at the end of the call.
Ready, Mike? I'll send it back to you here. Send it to Mike.
Give it back. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool, Brett. Thank you so much for that. Again, if we have questions at the end of the call, we'll be happy to answer them. We're very, very transparent when it comes to all this stuff. And we're very happy to stay on here and answer your questions as long as you have them. Now, normally, Shorts 2 allows you to create a total of 20 videos. So there is a limitation on the software, and then you would go and you would get offered all the different upgrades separately. I mean, you guys have seen this before. It's a normal sales funnel. You get offered that, then you get offered another thing. That's how it's normally done. However, we have something super special for you today for attending this webinar. And many of our customers have told us that they prefer getting all the upgrades together and not going through an annoying sales funnel. And of course, if we offered a very special price to them for doing that. And of course, as always, we listen. So today on this call, we're giving you the exclusive opportunity to get the Shorts 2 bundle discount and save a ton of money. Now, here's what you're going to get when you get the bundle discount today. You're going to get access to the Shorts 2 software that Brett just showed you that's going to allow you to create, it has thousands of backgrounds, video frames, AI-generated voiceovers, multiple language support, and dozens of audio tracks. All that stuff that Brett showed you is going to be included inside of this bundle with that commercial license so that you can start selling these to businesses right now. You're also going to get the pro version of the software. Now, something that Brett didn't show you is that people that order the light version are going to have branding on their videos as well. So if you don't want that branding, you're definitely going to want to get the bundle. It's going to include this pro version as well. It's normally $97, and you get even more video rendering credits, so you can actually even do more videos with the software. Now, if you're someone that really wants to go in on this, there's the unlimited version that's also in the sales funnel that's included in the bundle. Now, here's the thing, and this is what makes the bundle, in my opinion, so super valuable, is that if you were going to go through that normal sales funnel and upgrade to the unlimited version, it would cost you $397 per year for that. And the reason why we have to do that is because we have real costs when it comes to this. So this is the way that the software is going to be after the launch is done, after this special deal is done, this is how it's going to be sold going forward, so that Brett can recoup his costs here, because it costs a lot of money to render videos, especially when you render them this quickly. So again, if you go through that sales funnel, you're not only going to pay $397 for the unlimited version, but you're going to be paying a yearly price for that. And again, with the bundle, you get access to our live training where we're going to teach you how to actually use this, how to be able to approach businesses, how to monetize it, what to say, what to do, all that kind of stuff, and other ways of monetizing this as well included inside that training. Now, the actual price of Shorts 2 with all the upgrades is $628, and that's going to be a yearly price too with that, because you're going to be paying that $397. So you're going to be paying a yearly price, but you can save $231 today and get the entire funnel for a one-time price. That means that you won't be paying any reoccurring. You won't be paying that yearly price for the unlimited. You'll be paying a one-time price of $397. However, since you're here live with us on the call right now, we're going to be giving you a special $100 off discount code. So you can use the code ShortsWave right now and be able to get that for a discounted price right now of $297. Just go to shorts2.com/bundle and claim your discounted copy of Shorts 2 with all the OTOs right now. And if Brett, you can go and actually send that over to them, that would be great. If you can put that in the chat box, maybe you already have.
I will in a second, Mike, but there is an error in your slide.
It's Short Save, isn't it? I knew
yes,
it.
It is. Short Wave doesn't make any sense. It's Short Save, the coupon.
You know what? I saw that and I wanted to go check it. It's Short Save, guys. This is the first time. Here we go. Let me show you. Here, Short Save. Brett, this is the first time that I made a spelling mistake. Shorts Save, everyone. Short Save, not Shorts Wave. Short Save. And I tested that before we got on this call. I just want to make sure that it's working. Short Save. So that you guys.
All right, there we go. I put the link in the chat for you guys, and also the discount code as well.
Thank you, Brett, for that. We all have our mornings. Great. So yeah, Short Save, and you're going to be able to get that hugely discounted price of $297 for that. And again, I really want to emphasize the fact that this is a one-time price that you're going to be paying for this. You won't be paying that reoccurring yearly price with this. You get a huge, I mean, just that with this for me makes this an amazing discount on this. The fact that you're able to pay one time and you can create unlimited videos with the software. I don't know how we convince Brett to do it. He must be crazy. So just go to shorts2.com/bundle. You can claim your discounted copy of Shorts 2 with all the upgrades. Now is your only chance to go out there and get this one-time deal before we take it down forever. Now, one thing that I really want to emphasize here, and people get angry with us, is we do something that a lot of people don't actually do. And when we say we're going to take something down, we actually take it down. How many times have you gone to a sales page and they're like, oh, this is going to be gone when the timer runs out. And you're like, oh crap, okay, I need to buy it. And then you maybe you buy it, maybe you don't. And then you go back the next day and it's the same thing. Or you refresh your computer and it just like the timer starts all over again. It's complete BS. We are very, very serious when we say we're going to actually take something down. When you come back to that page, and unless Brett has at midnight when this deal is over, unless Brett for some reason is passed out or just, for some reason he's in the hospital or something, I don't know, God forbid. But unless something like that's happened, that's going to be gone because he is obsessed with sitting at his computer and turning it off, turning the page off, removing it, gone. when that is done. So you will not be able to get that special discount when this special launch is over. Brett, tell them about the time that someone got mad at you.
Sorry.
Apparently he doesn't want to talk about it. It's affected him that much he doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
No, well, yeah, no, it was a couple of years ago, and it wasn't a bundle deal. It was an upgrade offer. And we were offering this upgrade, had a timer, and said when the launch expires, we're not going to offer this anymore. And the timer expired and life went on, and that was great. A bunch of people picked it up. Some people chose not to. And this one woman messaged my support desk, and she says, "Hey, I thought about it. I'd really like that upgrade." And I messaged her back and said, "I'm sorry, it's not available for sale anymore." And she did not like that one bit. Like, she got really upset. She called me names. She called me a jerk. She said, "I'm going to tell everybody how you are." And all I could think to myself is, you're going to tell everybody that I don't lie? Please do that. I would appreciate it. The thing is, I told every person, on the call, every person that saw the page, that I was not going to offer it again. Okay. Now, it was like a $300 upgrade or a $297 upgrade. And I'm not going to become a liar to make $300. It's just not who I am. I'm not going to cut my morals out like that. Now, when you look at that timer on that bundle page, and this is why I obsess so much about shutting it off right on time. I don't want to be called a liar. I don't want people to think I'm a liar. I'm an honest person, and I never want people to have in their mind that I BS them. So that's why I obsess. It's why midnight comes. Like Mike had told you, I get up at 5 in the morning. So staying up till midnight is pretty rough for me. But I will sit here and I will make sure I shut it off at midnight, because I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm not an honest person.
He will. He's really obsessed with it. So I've got people asking. Let me show you this real quick here. So as far as like our guarantee, guys, we have a guarantee on it. You can purchase, and we want to make sure that you're happy with your software and make sure it's working correctly. We're here to provide you an amazing software. So you're covered by our guarantee. But I mean, don't just buy it because and think that, I don't know, some people that were like, I had someone in the chat here asking like, is there like, what's the refund policy on this? If you're planning on refund it, don't buy it.
Yeah, but I'm always honest. But when people say before they even have used something, they want to know if they can refund it. No offense, it makes me a little nervous. You got to understand that rendering these videos costs me money. Like literally, like I pay server fees to Amazon. I use Amazon servers to render these so fast. That's how I'm able to do it. Every time you render a video, I get a small fee. It's really tiny, but I do get a fee. So if you're going to go ahead and buy this, get the unlimited videos, and make 300 videos in 2 days, and say, "Hey, dude, I changed my mind. I want my money back," well, do me a favor and just don't get it. Okay.
One thing I want to show you here,
and you honestly don't like the software, then please ask for a refund, and I will give you your money back. I want happy customers, but I don't want people that are going to take advantage of my generosity.
So guys, here it is. Again, if you use the code SHORTSAVE, not shortwave, SHORTSAVE, you're able to save that $100 and pay only $297 one time instead of having to pay that $397 per year, which is amazing. This is, again, the lowest that you'll ever be able to get this software at. And the people that get in on this are getting an amazing, amazing deal with it. Now, one thing I want to show you is some people are asking about the actual the sales funnel here. So here's, again, this is what you're going to be getting if you get this. You get access to the commercial license here. You get access to which is normally $37. You get the pro version, which removes our branding from your videos and gives you more credits. But then you get the unlimited version with this, and you get the live training. And someone was asking here, is there any sales training? Harold, when you pick up the bundle discount here today, you're going to be getting our training, our sales training as well. So we're going to be teaching you exactly how to go out there and start using this to drive traffic, how to actually get sales with this. April's asking if I can make my screen bigger. I can't. You can zoom in on me.
I think you have to make the window bigger, April, on GoToWebinar.
But you can go check this out as well here. There's actual example videos here on the page. I don't know if the sound's coming through. Can you tell me, Brett?
It's very quiet, but yeah,
very quiet.
You can watch you guys. I suggest you guys watch the sample videos, especially since you couldn't hear my audio.
Yeah, let me send you guys that link as well. You can go over and see. I know Brett sent you a link to.
They're on the bundle page. There's demo videos on the bundle page, Mike.
Yeah, I think you sent him a link directly to the checkout.
No, I sent them to the bundle page.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can see the demos and see what they get.
Can you guys see Can you guys see it? You guys good? It's bigger. Let's see here. That's why Brett is the #1 marketer. Keep it up. You got a big fan. No, Bruce says no. He sent to the checkout. Oh, here we go. There's the bundle page. So you guys can actually go there and take a look at that and see some of those actual videos on there and take a look. I mean, I think that they are just the fact that he's got those little videos behind them, those animated backgrounds, is really cool. It's getting a lot of people's attention. It's just a very neat idea and a very fast way of creating this type of content.
Here's a question I want to answer real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about the front end video, the front end version that allows 20 videos. He said, so if I make 20 videos and I delete one, can I make 20? Can I make more? No. Remember what I had said earlier, that I use Amazon servers to make this run so fast. That's one of the keys of the platform. The reason it's limited to 20 videos is because you're paying me $37 one time. And well, let's be honest, after all the costs, affiliates, and JV, so I'm actually getting about $10. Every time you make a video, I have to pay a fee. So it's 20 videos and done. You pay one time on the front end and you get to use it one time. Now, if you buy the unlimited version, then which is $397 a year, and then you can make all the videos you want because then those fees are covered. Or if you buy the bundle, you pay $297 one time and all those fees are covered. Now, the question that people have then, and I know people are going to ask this, well, if you're only charging me one time, Brett, if I buy the bundle, how am I going to be able to keep the system running if there's a fee every time you make a video? Well, first of all, there are people paying monthly for this right now. And you might notice that we said that the bundle is going to end and we're not going to offer it again. I continue to promote my products after the launch. Unlike a lot of products, mine don't disappear after the launch. I will be selling this for monthly after the launch. So you get the opportunity to get it at the one time now. If you want to pick it up later, you can pay monthly for it. That's perfectly fine. That's how I'm going to continue to make the system run. But you're probably better off just paying for one time.
If you guys want to wait till the launch is done and then come back and pay yearly for it, it's up to you. But this is a ridiculous deal right now. Again, unlimited videos, no yearly, no reoccurring fees. You just pay one time. There's nothing else there. You pay once and you're done with it. It's an incredible deal. Again, make sure that you use that coupon code. If it's you should use it and save that extra $100 at checkout. I mean, that's an amazing deal as well with that discount code that Brett's added in there. So just make sure that you use that on there. Any other questions? We're happy to help you with that. Happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks for the clarification. Let's see here. Constance says, I'm in. Congratulations, Constance. Let me know in the chat here let me know who's jumping in on this today. I'm really excited to hear who our new video creators are going to be on this call. Oh, congratulations, John. Great. Yeah, I know it's an amazing deal. You're welcome, Jonathan. Harold says, thanks, Mike and Brett, two honest guys in an ocean of crooks. And unfortunately, the internet marketing niche is just full of dishonest people and that's why we really tried to make ourselves stand out. And that's we both from the beginning. I think I can speak for Brett as well. We've really tried. Like when I got started online, my whole thing was interviewing uh, product creators about their products to try to find out what's really going on behind the scenes. And Brett's whole thing was just as a software developer going in and just like tearing. I don't want to say tearing software apart, but looking at it, making be like, okay, this is crap. This is crap. This isn't ready. This software is not ready for the market yet. Why are you releasing it? So we've got a very unique perspective when it comes to all this. We've really tried to put out honest marketing materials, make sure that everything that we're saying is true. And with Brett, he'll actually write software and he'll post online, hey guys, I wrote this software and I'm not going to be selling it to anyone because it's just not doing what I wanted it to do. I'm trashing it after putting in weeks of work on it. He doesn't say, oh, I put in weeks of work on it, I'll just release it out there. It doesn't work, but who cares? People are just going to buy it anyways, which a lot of people do. And you probably have bought software and got into it and been like, what the heck did I just buy this? How can they even release this to the world? Brett has people beta test his software before it goes live. So if you like, he was mentioning before, he already has people paying monthly for this. He has people paying a reoccurring fee for this already, and it's because he actually released this to beta testers, and some of those beta testers upgraded during their beta testing phase. So he actually has his software tested, so that you're not the guinea pig. You're not coming in here and investing your hard-earned money and you find out that you're the first person to actually use the software. That's not fair, is it? That wouldn't be fair for you to pay to pay your money for something that isn't actually tested yet. And of course, we want to make sure that, and I'm not saying that there won't ever be any kind of a bug in the software, but if there is, you can believe that if you tell Brett about it and you put in a support ticket, Brett's gonna be like, oh wow, thank you so much for finding this, and he's gonna fix it immediately. You do the best that he can. Jenny says, thanks, guys. Let's see here. You're welcome for the clarification. Let's see. Constance says, yes, I'm in. But yeah, feel free right now. If you guys have any other questions, anything that you're curious about with this, I'm happy to answer those questions before we jump off here. Again, I told you this was going to be a quick, fast to the point webinar. So please feel free, if you've got anything that you are wondering about, just go ahead and put it in the chat here. David says, glad to be in. I'm glad to have you in also, David. Let's see here. Peter says, Brett also answers questions really fast the very same day. One thing that I never understand is that with support desks, a lot of times I'll get messages from people saying that they've messaged the support desk and they said they'll get back to them in like 3 days. Why does it take 3 days to answer a support ticket? Like you should have, if you're selling a product, you should be able to get back to a person within like hours, if not minutes. Go ahead, Brett.
I'll answer the questions. You have your screen paused. Look in Skype. There's a message from one of our affiliates that needs your attention right away.
Great. I'll go.
So I'll go ahead and answer the questions. Yeah, Peter, one of the things that I we all have our flaws, and I can say that one of my personal flaws is that I'm incredibly impatient. I hate when I message somebody like my bank or my broker or anyone that I work with, and it takes them like 3 days to, or Mike. I've filled in Mike a couple of times.
He's reading me out sometimes. I get in trouble
fast enough, and then started texting him like, why aren't you answering me? I Skyped you 4 minutes ago.
I get in trouble. I've got in trouble multiple times. What can I do?
But yeah, so because of that though, a nice side effect though is because I hate waiting. I don't make my customers wait because I know how it makes me feel and how frustrated it makes me. So if I get a support ticket, I mean, I check my support desk probably 4 or 5 times a day, just to make sure that nobody is sitting there waiting, saying, hey, I need there's some help from Brett and I want to know what's going on. I know how that would make me feel and how it would frustrate me. So I try to keep other people from doing that as well.
4 or 5 times a day? I don't believe that. I think it's like 40 times a day. I think 4 to 5 times a day is an understatement. Let's see here. Uh, let's see. I've got a longer comment here. I'm just going to kind of let's see.
I'm a very honest person here, Bruce, and I want to I want to be I want to be an honest person, and I have to be a person with morals here. So there's Bryce or Bruce, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he said, I will buy this tomorrow with my rent money so I can start a business with this software. Don't do that. Pay your rent, bud. Please don't do that. Okay, pay your rent. I do not want you to spend your rent money to start a business. Although I do believe you can make money with this. I know you can make money with this because I've seen people do it. Don't use your rent money to start a business. I actually have a video on my Facebook group and on my YouTube channel where I talk about people doing stuff like that. What I will say to you, again, just because I'm a person that has morals and feel like I have to say it, pay your rent. And when you get to the point where you have some cash left over after paying those necessities, then you can consider starting a business and investing in it. But please do not spend your rent money to start a business.
You need to pay for your, I mean, you need to be able to pay for your things like rent and food and your bills and stuff before you start doing stuff like that. Uh, it's great. I also love the fact that you're excited and that you want to get into it, but you don't want to put yourself in any position where you can't pay those type of things. It just it puts way too much pressure on you, and it's just not going to be good for your mental health. So yeah, I 100% agree.
Chris says some images can be motion short video clips. I don't know what you're asking there, Chris, if you
I
can
think he's
be more
asking
specific.
for images that he uploads himself, like the ones that you add in, the ones that you were adding in, Brett, via the platform, the search platform that were coming in and turning into animated images in there. He was asking if he uploads images, can those ones also be short clips, or are those going to be static images?
No, yeah, if you're going to upload, it has to be a static image. So you have three options. Again, for your background, you can use one of our videos, and we do have thousands of them. I mean, there are tens of thousands of them in there. You can use one of our videos. You can link to an image, a actual image. So, for example, a company logo, or like I said, the thing that I thought of was a house for a real estate agent, or maybe the picture of a business, or you can upload an image. Again, a static image. So those are your three options.
Let's see. This is nice. Hank says, "Well said, Brett. I never heard any marketing person with that great of integrity. God bless you." That's nice.
Rob,
Rob,
yes, you can have more than 5 frames, actually. Yes, you can have more than 5 scenes. Um, so yes, you're definitely covered. If you need 5 for your videos, you're definitely covered because you can have much more than that.
let's see. Any last questions that you guys have before we let you go with this? You're welcome, Rob. And for what I always like to ask is for those of you that haven't purchased yet, what's keeping you back from getting this? Just wondering, what would be keeping you back? And if there's any question that you have that's kind of keeping you back from doing it, let me know. We're happy to answer. As you can see, we're completely honest. Like we're not going to tell people to spend their rent money to buy this and put
Or if
themselves
there's
in a.
anything you felt like we could have done better, if you decided you picked it up and you said, I really like this prep, but it doesn't have that. Let me know. Let me know what I could have done better too. If you feel like there was something I could have done better.
Let's see. We'll give him a second. I just think this is, as far as always with Brett's software, just the fact that he makes it so easy to use. I think that's what really it's fast, it's easy to use. It makes it different from so many other different software out there that gets released on like Warrior Plus and JVZoo. It just makes it stand out. Okay, April. Hopefully, hopefully you'll be able to get it then. But yeah, like what we said, just so you all know, I mean, we do have a timer on this page. We will be removing it, and it's going to be gone. Like this bundle discount will be completely gone when that timer runs out. However, I did say at the beginning of the call that I was going to be giving away a free copy. No one's reminding me of that. So, who's ready? Ready for the question? Put a yes in the chat box if you're ready for the question. See if you were paying attention during the call. Are you ready? And here's the way that you're going to be able to win. If you put in the first person to put in the correct answer is going to be the one that gets it. Okay, so you got to put in the right answer, and then I'll ask you for your email address to send it over to you. So, question is, in 2024, short form video content is set to claim a staggering 90% of internet traffic, and it's expected to exceed over how much in revenue? So, how much in revenue is it supposed to get? Answers are coming in. Answers are coming in. And the answer is ding, 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 10 billion. Let me go in there and see who got it correct. Let me just go and check it. See who that person is. Just give me one second, and we'll send you over a free copy of this.
I see it if you're still looking.
Who is it, Brett?
It is April.
Congratulations, April.
April friend, I need your email address and I will send you access.
Send it all over. You're welcome.
April, you don't have to wait until Wednesday.
Here we go. Brett, you get that email?
I'm waiting for it. April, send me your email address. Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay, I got you. I will be sending you that out probably within the next hour, April. I'll send you a login, email, and a password.
Everyone, again, thank you so much for coming on the call today. Again, do you want to take advantage of this before the deal is gone? If you don't believe us, please, if you're not familiar with us, if this is your first time with either of us, and you don't believe us, please go ahead and check that link. When that timer runs out, go and check it and see if it's still going to the bundle discount. At the end of that, it will not. That special bundle deal will be gone when that timer runs out. Brett, is there anything else that you want to say before we let him go?
No, I think we've covered everything. I do want to thank everybody for taking the time to spend their morning with us. Some of the people had said that it's 3 a.m. their time. Some people had said that it's later their time. I really appreciate everybody choosing to spend time with us. It means a lot, and I hope that you got some value out of this call. Even if you decide that Shorts 2 is not for you, I hope we gave you some valuable insight onto future trends with video marketing. So I hope either way that you got something out of this. So thank you.
Awesome. Great, everyone. Thank you so much, and enjoy the software. Have a great day.